Andrew, thanks so much for joining us here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
At the Irish Open.
Yeah.
This is actually my first Irish Open, and I am impressed.
Yeah, I mean, I think the last time I was here at an Irish Open was, I think, it could be like 2010. It was a long time ago, but yeah, being back here, seeing the crowds, seeing the excitement is just,
honestly,
yeah, it's incredible.
The Irish fans, they're different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Every time, like, Open this year, crowds are out in force. Here, this year, crowds are out in force.
Yeah.
What are they drinking? What's in the system?
Yeah, I'm not sure what people are drinking this early now, but no, it's. I suppose golf is such a. It's been such a good growing game in Ireland. I think it's just something that continues to grow. You see more and more people getting into it. I myself trying to get into it. Yeah.
I've seen the swing. We're going to analyse
later.
Yeah.
That'll make for some fun viewing. But yeah, no, I think I suppose the amount of people you're seeing here today kind of just shows the growth in the game and how many people are interested in it. And I suppose that's down to probably the players that Ireland has produced. To be able to kind of grow that maybe next generation of players and just, I suppose, grow that interest. And yeah, I mean, it's great to see.
Yeah. And we're going to get to the golf chat a little bit later on in this show or episode, but of course, rugby superstar, and I'm a rugby novice. I don't know a lot about rugby, but in fact, one thing I have done, I've hit golf balls in Twickenham Stadium.
Really?
Yeah, down the pitch.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Did you have like a flag or something?
Yeah, they had like spray painted on the pitch, like the greens, and then there was all different hitting platforms around there.
Yeah.
That's the closest I've been to rugby or in a stadium, so you're going to have to treat me a bit like a novice.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive though.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah. Were you taking chunks out of Twickenham? Like...
Luckily, I didn't break anything.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
But actually, I want to take it completely back to where it started for you, growing up in Dublin, and kind of, take us back to where it started. How did you get introduced to rugby?
Yeah, I suppose like I was introduced to it at a very young age. My father played rugby for Carlow, played, and then when he moved up to Dublin, played for a team called O'Wesley. So when I was 4 years old, he took me down to O'Wesley, my first club, and I loved it from day one. Like, I suppose my dad was my first coach, and I suppose having him there, and then I suppose the friendships and the connections you meet along the way, it just makes you enjoy it so much more, and that was for me kind of, I suppose, a starting point of having that dream of being a professional rugby player and represent my country, my province, and then eventually the Lions there just recently. But I mean, it all happens quite quickly. Like, I mean, looking back, like you're 4 years old, brought down, and then you come up through the ranks, play in school, and then you come through representative teams, like Ireland under-20s, and then I suppose it speeds up very quickly into
in terms of
my first professional.
And are you on about speeding up in terms of like getting dropped into like? Because it's physical, isn't it? Of course, but are you on about getting battered by grown men and people who are more developed, or are you on about like getting introduced to it from a young age?
Yeah, I suppose from a young age. It's like looking back now, it seems like everything kind of it happened very quickly then. Yeah. Like, I mean, when I played, I was 25 years ago when I started playing, but I suppose when I started playing seriously and started playing with that proper goal in mind of trying to make certain teams, that's when things started happening quickly. When I realised I could, I suppose, pursue a career in the sport. But like, it's looking back now, it's crazy how things have kind of turned out.
What age did you get to where you thought, wow, I really want to do this as a career in terms of rugby?
I suppose it wasn't until my second year of under-20s where I was just like, I can. I think I'm cut out for this. Because I was young for my year, so I had two swings at the under-20s team. So it was actually good for me that I had that two shots at it. Because the first year around, I don't think I would have made it straight off the bat going into a professional setup. And then the second year, I was just that bit more prepared. I had a bit more experience, and like stepping into a professional setup was a bit more, I suppose, seamless. And it was just an easier transition, I suppose. So.
And what was it like at school? Because for me at school, it was all about rugby. Was a huge thing in the UK, in England. But when you think about sport, like even for me as a golfer, nobody played golf. Everyone was football. Like, what was it like in Ireland for you? Was it everything rugby, or was it football and other sports?
No, like I played plenty of other sports. I played golf from a young age. My mum and dad got me into that as well. They both loved golf. Played hurling, played football, played hockey for a bit.
You
in
did
school.
it all.
Did it all, like, cause, like I didn't go to a big rugby school.
Okay.
And like Dublin would have, and Dublin and Leinster would have, very very big rugby schools. Very prestigious as well. Like really like great track records in terms of rugby. So I kind of came into. It was more of a hockey school. It was a mixed school. So rugby wasn't the main sport there. And we just kind of got lucky with having a very good team.
Yeah.
And I suppose, we made it, I think, to the semi-final of the Schools Cup for the first time in 92 years of the school. So, like, I suppose it was maybe a small bit easier to stand out on the team because it wasn't a big rugby school, but always felt like I had that kind of small chip on my shoulder that I nearly had to prove myself because I had all these players coming from big rugby schools where they might have been a bit more well known, and then I always felt I had a point to prove.
Really?
And
did that fuel you to like really get going?
yeah,
rugby?
definitely. Like I always had that. I had that as my motivation, was to be the best on my team, and then my motivation then was to be the best in the competition, and then I got picked up for the Irish under-18 schools team off the back of that. And that's kind of, I suppose, what kick-started and what kind of started making a dream become a bit more of a reality at the time. Yeah.
Okay. And you've gone from school, 18s, under 20s, was that right?
Yeah.
20s, and then national team. So senior debut, 2017, is that right?
20 for Ireland, 2017.
2017.
For Leinster was 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did that make you feel, like getting called into that sort of squad in that? For you, when you got a call, whether it was a phone call, whether it was whatever it was, whether you qualified, or how did that come about?
It was an email, and to be honest, I thought they had the wrong email address. And I was like, I remember seeing it, and I was just like, no, this can't be right, because like I'd only been
spam. This is spam.
I was literally, I thought someone was taking the mick out of me or something like.
Really?
And because I'd only been playing in the professional game for, I suppose, less than a year, and I'd also made my position. I'd made a transition. I started off as a loose head in position, and I transitioned over to the other side as a tight head, which is, and I was only relatively new at that position, and then getting picked up for the Irish team. It was just, it was just surreal. Yeah. I suppose it was just immense. I was immensely proud, and to be able to kind of go out there, represent everyone who got me to that point, my family especially. It was incredibly special.
And did you notice a step up in levels at that point?
Yeah, like going from the under-20s where you're playing guys all your same age, and then going to that next level where you're playing against like lads who've been playing the game for years, really experienced guys, but you're also coming in to set up a setup that you're playing alongside incredibly experienced guys that want to take you under their wing and show you the ropes, I suppose. And I had great mentors in that respect.
Okay. And sometimes that can actually level you up, would you say, because you're around better players and more physical players and people who are matching your energy? So would you say getting into that squad, training with those guys, that made you a better player?
Yeah, 100%, because you want to, I suppose, as a team sport, you never want to, I suppose, let your teammates down. So you always wanted to keep pushing yourself, I suppose, to be the best teammate and to, I suppose, to drive the standards as well. And like having really experienced guys around you is just like, it's like that saying, like success breeds success. And we had an incredibly successful squad at that stage, and incredible guys with experience and guys who are just willing to invest their time and help you along the way as a young player.
Because that, for me, like any professional sport, this is why I love hearing from people like yourselves, is that any professional sport, when you go up through the ranks, people don't realise how good professional athletes are. In golf, whether it's amateur golf, people playing elite amateur golf, people playing low-level professional golf, to guys out here, they don't realise the step up in ability. And would you say you understood that at the time, at the age that you was, the step up and things that were required, or would you say you were kind of known to it?
It was a bit unbeknownst to me, like coming into the setup, because like everything's new.
Yeah.
Like it's a new environment, new players, new coaches, new routines that I suppose you just have to adapt to, and you have to adapt quick because like if you're not up to par and you're not, I suppose, performing.
Yeah.
Like you're going to be found out, and that's, I suppose, there's that pressure on that side, but there's also the motivation just to, I suppose, be the best version of yourself, be the best teammate you can be, and that's like playing in a team sport is, I suppose, you're kind of lucky in the fact you can be surrounded by great talent, great individuals that can perhaps make up for maybe your own flaws, but like I'd say it's completely different doing that to an individual sport like golf, where you're constantly relying on yourself and you're constantly like, there's no hiding in that, and you really have to be, I suppose, incredibly self-motivated to want to keep pushing on and keep pushing your own standards there.
Talk to me about this 350 kg squat. Talk to me about that. Like, this is if of course I do a little bit of research, so this is what I'm reading. You did a 350 kg squat, which is so heavy. Like, if I'm in the gym, I'm not a massive gym goer. I think I'm squatting around 80 kg, 90 kg. I can't fathom anybody lifting or squatting that sort of weight. Like, how? Can you explain to me, please?
Like, in fairness, that was a while ago. Was like, I wouldn't be even going anywhere near like that weight now. I'd probably just break myself up, and the coaches would probably have my head. But that was probably when I was I think it was 21.
Okay.
And I was just basically like, all I wanted to do was be in the gym the whole time. I wanted to be the biggest player I could be. Back then, and I suppose I used that as nearly like a crutch. I wanted to be like the biggest player, maybe to make up for where I kind of lacked in skill. I wanted to be the best or the biggest player. And I just had a huge passion for going to the gym. I just loved everything about it. But I wouldn't be going anywhere near that. I'd probably be breaking myself up now if I went near that now.
And we were speaking beforehand, actually, last rugby question, then we're going to get on to some golf stuff, about the physical requirements for rugby and the training and stuff like that. How intense is it?
I mean, well, at the moment we're only coming into kind of like pre-season now, so it's always a fun time of the year. We're coming in off a bit of a break, and the coach is kind of flogging you a bit.
So how long have you had a break for right now?
5 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what have you got up to in them 5 weeks?
I've had a lot going on. I'm actually launching my own gym.
Oh, sick.
Which is coming out next week.
Okay.
So I've been busy with that.
Small plug to that, everyone.
Yeah. 3 State if you're watching. We've also had I suppose the most important thing. We have a 3-month-old now.
Oh, okay. So the gym before the 3-month-old, or would you have dropped the 3-month-old?
No. We could edit that around. So keep.
Maybe we'll flip that around.
Keep my wife happy. But it's been an incredible, I suppose, few months with. We had it was a testing few months as well. Like, we had our son 3 weeks before I headed off to Australia for 2 months.
Wow.
So it was definitely like it was a tough period of time. More like, I say tough, and I don't mean for me. It was more for my wife who was dealing with that on her own at home. I was away catching up on sleep and
FaceTime calls.
Yeah, exactly, all the FaceTime calls. But we had it was incredible, kind of life-changing few months. It's been great being able to, I suppose, adapt myself around my family and adapt it around our son and being able to kind of do stuff outside of rugby as well. But
sure.
It is incredibly intense. Back to your question, like, it's when you're, especially in game weeks where you have back-to-back games and big games at that, like internationally or at club level, like you're on the go the whole time, especially during the season you could be carrying an injury or something, but you just have to, I suppose, just kind of push through it and kind of rise above it.
How do you get away from all that? Is there anything you do to keep yourself occupied amongst all that chaos?
Well, I used to play golf when I had a bit of time now, but I'll need to find a way of bringing our son out on the course. I think you can get like I was saying to you earlier, you can get those buggy attachments. I might be able to put his car seat on the golf buggy, strap him in, but. That used to be my go-to, where you could just like, I use it as a great way of like catching up with mates as well. Like a lot of school friends who I'd lose contact with because I'm such a busy schedule. It's just great, I suppose, be able to get back and reconnect over a game of golf. Like, and I wouldn't be the best now, but it's like I wouldn't let a bad game of golf get in the way of a good walk. Like,
what do you play?
It must be off like 16 or something.
Steady, because I was doing my bit of. I was just trying to find your swing out there, and I did find the swing on your Instagram, which was when you was playing the Dare. And it's a decent swing actually.
When it goes straight.
But I believe this was me fast forwarding it to your best one. I just wanted to get the best one. It was a bit of a struggle, wasn't it? This round, it seems. There are a few tops in there.
Yeah, well, I think they put in a lot of my bad shots more than my good ones in that.
The putt that's gone up the bank and it's false front. Pulled it back.
Comes right back to me like a boomerang.
But I'm seeing a very steady action in this, and there seems like there's potential to be a serious golfer, I think, in there.
Yeah, I think a bit more practice and. Just maybe slow down my swing. Try not burst the ball every time. Might be a good play, but no, it's like I think if I hit one good shot around, it wants me to get back out on the course the next time.
Everybody's
or
like that.
Or like if I have a few good shots at a round, it'll make me just want to like go back and research. I'll be watching like YouTube videos on how to improve those.
You're not one of them, are you?
No, but like I suppose I'm competitive by nature, and I suppose I'm more so competitive with myself. But like, what's really kind of pleasing is people kind of don't expect me to be a good golfer, and then it's literally like I can go out and nearly like hustle my friends because like they don't know. They always expect me not to be that good, and then I hit a few good shots, and then.
I'm going to take note of that in case we have a game arranged. But who got you into the game? How did you get into it? Because you said at a young age you was playing, right?
Yeah. My mum and my dad would have played a good bit. So my mum was a member of a club in Dublin. She brought me down there one day. I think she was playing around and she probably didn't have anyone to look after me. So she brought me probably against her will to walk around the course with her, and she gave me a few shots, I think. And I remember loving it. Like I just.
It's addictive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like I think probably my competitive edge got started then, where I just wanted. It started off. I just wanted to outdrive my mum, and then try and beat my mum on the course. And then when I started playing with my dad, he wouldn't give me any gimmies. He'd be like, no, he'd be like, no, you have to play it as it lies. No, you can't pick that up. No, He taught me there's no easy ways around it. You have to play it as it lies, but. Like I played with him. Like he's actually off 8, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, which is he should be off more. Yeah. He should be off way less. Sorry, because of the amount he plays.
Yeah.
Like I think he still works, but he golfs more than more than he works. So, I just love being able to, I suppose, go out with my dad, play golf. I mean, it's just like he loves it.
Nice, relaxing.
Yeah, he loves it, and I love being able to share that with him. Like he loved rugby. He introduced me to that, and my parents introduced me to golf as well. And it's great being able to share, I suppose, that passion, share that kind of that same.
And you can do it everywhere around the world.
Exactly.
Anywhere you are in the world, there's going to be a golf course, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you can play at any age. Obviously, the handicap system, which we know you're a hustler at this stage. You've got your handicap system, which balances everything. That's the beauty of the game. Isn't it? So
I think that's like I was saying, like what I was saying at the start. It's more. It's about making it more accessible for more and more people, especially like younger players, coming through, and I suppose giving them that passion, and I suppose showing them, getting them more interested in it.
What you just said there, that's really important. Like to me and a lot of people, is how do we do that? In your opinion, being a rugby player, a sport that's built in a team, it's so intense, it's very instinctive, and I mean, it's quite action-packed. Golf is a bit more of them. If you're watching it, you're going to watch for 4 or 5 hours for a round, and it's not very it's not too entertaining until
Yeah.
it gets to a Sunday back nine. How does golf become a little bit more exciting and appealing to younger people, do you think?
Yeah, like I think it's like I said, it's just making it more accessible. I think like you look at some places, and I think like you look at, I don't know if fees are an issue, but I think like the more and more that kids and the younger generation can access golf, and I suppose yeah, when you have when you have kind of the younger generations like getting more interested in it, that's where it grows.
Yeah.
That's where, like, it's the same with rugby. Like the more and more kind of the age grade levels, like you're going to have a lot more coming through. A lot of people sticking with it as well. Yeah, I think it's just about making it accessible for all levels. Like you don't have to be a pro right off the bat. And like anything, it takes time. Like it's like when I was younger, I'd get incredibly frustrated with golf and then leave it for like a year, I'd say, and then come back to it, and then I'd love it again. But I suppose it's just that.
But it's like rugby's like one of the if you're at school, you're a footballer or you're a rugby player, you want one of the cool kids. That's how it was when I was at school, and golf was always one of them things where it wasn't really a cool thing to do. I think it's changing now. Definitely seeing a lot more things change with the clothes that you wear and the people who are actually playing, but I just think it's one of them things that it's got a lot more to do still.
Yeah, well, I think it's grown so much, I suppose, and that's probably down to the professionals.
Yeah.
That's probably they're great role models. Like they're setting like kids. A lot of kids nowadays, like I wouldn't have known many golfers like back then. A lot of kids nowadays would know like the big name, especially in Ireland now, having like Rory, like Padraig, having Shane Lowry, like having really big names on the world stage. That's just grown the interest so much more than from when I was younger. And I suppose it's that, like it's like any sport. Like you have like the greats of the game, like that kind of that create that next crop, that create that next generation of golfers, I suppose. And I think like I can only really speak from my own position of trying to, I suppose, we always talk as a team, trying to inspire the next generation of rugby players, the next generation of talent by our actions, by how we carry ourselves, not just on the pitch but off the pitch. And I think that's incredibly powerful. That's an incredibly powerful message that we can do as rugby players in our position. Is about just growing the game, and I think that's what golfers are doing now, and what golf is doing in general. But like it's great to see. Like obviously you can see here today, like even just like how many like kids and stuff are here, and how many
a lot of kids,
just how much interest there is around it.
And
it's
just getting busy, isn't it?
It's really filling up now. Like it's but it is great to see, and hopefully it can keep growing.
Awesome, I love that. Last question for golf: best course you've played?
Adair Manor, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have a great day.
Pristine cut.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a member up in Paris Court.
Okay.
And that's like an incredible course as well. My dad's a member of Coolatin Golf Club down in Wicklow. Yeah. And that's like it's one of those kind of like small clubhouse, but it's got great members. And it's incredible course. Because I've only played it a few times. I think after the last time I played there, I didn't play too well. My dad stopped inviting me down. I mean, probably Adair would be up there. I'm probably not the standard to be playing it at all, as you see it in the video. I'd say like another great course, Bunclody Golf Course. Like I have a great family down there as well.
Where's that?
It's down in Wexford.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's I've a load of my family are down there. It's a great club. Like it's.
I need to spend 2 weeks here.
Like you could spend I'd say half your life like traveling around to the great golf courses in Ireland. Like there's so many of them, and I think you can see that by the amount of tourism that golf brings to Ireland. And it's great. Like it's obviously great for the local clubs. Great for the Irish economy, to be boring about it, but it's great for, I suppose, those local clubs. And like you can see by how many, like one of my mates works for one of those golf holiday companies, and he's just constantly going, getting people in flying from abroad to play Irish courses.
Yeah, someone else was mentioning that about Old Head and them courses down that way,
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Americans and being over and people flying in, playing one of them and then playing 36 holes in a day, playing the next
Yeah.
one. It's crazy. Honestly, golf in Ireland could be the best.
Yeah, I mean, like,
There's that many golf
it
courses.
speaks for itself, really, with the course. I played Old Head before, and we got it on a good day.
Yeah.
In fairness, like, it's on the edge of a cliff, so it's like wind in your face the whole time. I think I lost 20 balls that day. So yeah, it would have been my favorite course if I had played, like, it would have been up there with one of my favorites if I had played well. I think my game just kind of ruined it a bit for me, ruined the experience. But particularly like West Coast of Ireland, like, there's incredible courses. And my dad would always be going. He'd always go away with his buddies, like his golf mates, on like trips every few weekends, and then like you say, he'd be playing like 36 holes in a day, like back to back.
Proper golf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's like, he just loves it. Like, he's like hardcore golfer.
I need to get over again.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Been awesome. One last question, one last mention to our friends at Husqvarna here. I believe you've got some Husqvarna products.
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah,
What
yeah.
have we got?
We
What's
have
in the arsenal at the minute?
what don't I have now at this stage? It's the robot mowers are game changers for me. Like, I suppose the range in general is just incredible, but the robot mowers for me are just like the best piece of equipment I think I have in the house, because like I'm so short on time.
Yeah.
Like, with training now, with my son, with like our gym opening up, I've got like such a hectic schedule that it just takes, I suppose, takes that kind of like 2 hour, 3 hour chunk out of the day that I would usually spend cutting the
Valuable
grass.
time, isn't it?
Exactly, and like anytime someone comes up to the grass or it comes up the driveway and they see the grass, they're always like, "Oh, like, you did a great job of your driveway," and then I'd love to be able to take credit for it. And like, it cuts the lines. It looks like a fairway.
Yeah.
It looks like a fairway going
Do
up.
you take pride in it?
Yeah. I take a lot. Like, I take so much pride in like people coming up the driveway and then they think it looks like a fairway. So I might try build like a little par 3 on the. We have a decent stretch of driveway, so I might try build a par 3 on it.
I think you should.
I'll probably with the houses around me probably wouldn't like that, because I'd probably be hitting them left and right, not straight.
Get some nets. At the sides,
I'll need full size netting either side to make that happen. But the range that I've been lucky to work with Husqvarna, the range they've kind of given me has made my life incredibly easy. It would take me, I'd say, like 6 hours to do the whole garden, and it's cut down so much just out of that, and time saving, and it's just
Like,
I
you
suppose
come home, look forward to seeing it now.
Exactly. I come home and the grass has been cut for me. It's like I've had a landscaper there during the day while I'm out. So it's it is great, and the range they have is incredible, second to none.
Andrew, it's been great chatting. Really
Likewise.
appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
And best of luck with the season coming up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrew.
I'll have to get on the course with you soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
On your par 3.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Oh, class. Awesome. We got to play now.